like the electric chair.
So today I'll be meeting Spike, Polite, and Sewage NYC. Let's head on in, see what they're up to. It's a couple nice guys. They've been around for a long time.
Hey,
how's it going?
Good to see you,
I'm
man.
Taji, nice to meet you. Thanks for having me. So I'm basically looking for some guidance in the punk scene today.
Yeah, you came to the right city. Down at the CBGBs, you know? Well, we're not at the CBs, but you know, we definitely punk rock. We have our own little setup, whatever, 68radio.net, and we play all punk rock and underground musics, you know? No Britney Spears or Lady Gaga's here. So for a guy that survived a traumatic brain injury, I did this to help me regain more of a thing. Plus it turned into COVID, and the lady at the radio station said, you want to do it? And I'm like, I might as well do it now. There's nothing else to do. So I just started getting stimulus checks collected and collecting all my equipment and put it together. And before you know it, I had this thing that was helping me get my motor function back and all that, because I used to be a bike messenger.
Is that how you got into an accident? Or what?
Yeah, and I got hit by some out-of-state lady getting in the wrong lane around the bus. Then I got thrown into the bus after I was out. And then the bus, like in baseball, bunted me to the side into an oncoming car that just sped and took off too, and it flipped me back into another corner in the lane of traffic, and had 7 disc, traumatic brain injury, busted open head, all broken arm, leg, and the whole Monty.
How long ago was that?
2013. Yeah, it was.
But you're better now.
Yeah, but I mean, these are like puzzles I do to try to regain, you know, and then you make a lot of mistakes, but she's non-for-profit, so what is it? I'm just joking. What does it matter? No, she does. No one's criticizing them. They help the community.
When I met Spike Polite, I didn't just hear punk. I understood it. His presence, his purpose, and his history.
Slide after a while. Yeah.
So,
Somehow
Spike and the rest of the crew. Can we introduce you guys? What's your name again?
Tony.
Tony? And
we get.
Beast.
And then one of these, no, maybe
and
not
Spike.
all that way, but.
Basically, I've just been a little lost lately, and I'm trying to find my way.
Yeah.
And today I want to try to become a punk rock star.
We have to get some rehearsal in on that, man. And I'm gonna have to do something with your hair. You know? Like, gotta go in it all the way. Get you drunk, you'll get into the mood.
Take a shot and then take a haircut. All right.
No, you'd be like if you had $6,000 symbols playing electronic and you played.
Oh, that's our drummer's band. You'll get used to it after a while.
Stacy, I haven't had one of those in a while.
Oh, man.
Well, thank you for taking me in. I like your pins.
Oh, yes, this is a new thing. That book that's behind him, they just got it on sale with all these nice pictures of these concerts. Like, there's these concerts we're a part of.
Are you in it?
I'm in it several times. It wasn't easy. And my arm even broke during it, and I still had to do it. And I had to perform, but I couldn't even play the guitar, and I had to pick cables up and try to plug them in, and I had my friend. It's silly, he would get too drunk too. I would be like waving for him, like, is there anything I gotta turn up? Because some things were a little broken from the people who are a little clodhopper that helped the stage hands, my workers. And then I found he was falling asleep on the bench. Help!
That's a crazy story.
Oh, man.
You got a story for everything, huh?
Unfortunately, life is truth is stranger than fiction, they say, you know. And I gotta look and see where the eyebrows are, so I get the right level. I do this to myself, not because I was a cheapskate, but because just why do I wanted someone else to give me a bad haircut. My bandmates don't mind though, because I'll have Michelle spike my hair up for me while we were waiting to go on stage most times, and I'll do that for her then next. All right, shocker. You ever see that movie Shocker?
Sure. Is it a
Well,
horror film?
kind of like, yeah. What was it? He had some supernatural powers and he escaped from. I get this right. I'm not one more.
Yeah, I'll try not to distract you anymore. We could.
That eyebrow is the line. It's like the city limits with those subway maps.
Why do you think the mohawk is such a like prominent haircut in the punk scene?
Because who wants a bald spot on your head? You know? Think about it. That's like, I'll give up my own look just to, you know, rock this thing. I mean, you don't want the tomahawk. That's when you've been scalped or something. You know, you're not let back on the reservation if you've been scalped. That's like you got kicked out the bar at Boogie's. Don't return, you know. Can't get kicked out the bar. So the mohawk is like, you know, you're out there standing up for something. Yeah, he's doing the Tri-Hawk because it's the tri-state area. This New York, New Jersey, and then, you know, Connecticut over there. Even this lineup.
So you're saying you got the mohawk?
Yeah, I used to have a Tri-Hawk as a kid. I got arrested with a mohawk because I couldn't take it down. And then when they put the picture in the newspaper of me throwing the bottle at the cops while I was standing by the bonfire, it was hard to say it wasn't me because it had the band name written on the back of my jacket. And I just, somehow I couldn't get it down and I didn't want to cut my hair off. And then they were like, there's that guy, get him. And they were like, you know, got arrested me and stuff. Of course, they had to throw me in the garbage bags too, you know, like football style. But this is a good one, you know. No. Alright. Oh, you know what? You'll be cooler than Vinny Stigma. Vinny Stigma has like he has a crew cut mohawk. Kind of like Robert De Niro's mohawk in Taxi Driver. That movie after The Godfather. You ever see that one?
I don't remember if I've seen that. A lot of people talk about it. But he has a mohawk in that film?
Yeah. He's got the Vinny Stigma mohawk from the New York hardcore thing.
Wow. Well, I gotta check that film out. It sounds like a good film.
Yeah, he repossesses vehicles. That's an undesirable job. It'll make you hate life, just like punk rock. And he had to keep doing it and stuff. All right. Yeah, we're gonna do some more over here. Hey, Anthony, could you give him another shot? Whew. He needs it to get the mohawk.
What the hell he's gonna look like?
Yeah.
The alcohol was beginning to take effect, but I maintained my composure, for I was on a mission to understand punk rock. And to do that, I had to start with the most iconic symbol of all, the mohawk. So you were saying, you know, the mohawk can mean more than just like being a member of a punk rock band, you were saying?
Yeah, it's a general thing of like you're dedicating something, setting something aside, and kind of like, you know, like I said, like my Onondaga chiefs and all them, and then there's you know, they set aside, and then you got to do some stuff for the community on the behalf of the community. You stand up for the goodness of you know, what everyone's doing, you know. Someone's hiding over here. One more thing, just this.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, best say you have a pretty
all
hairy neck. Thank you for dealing with that.
Well, it'll just match the, you know, the.
Gotta look fresh. For my new
Yeah, the
debut.
keyboard right here. It comes with an amp. It goes into the Marshall.
Right
I
on.
believe that's you.
Stand tall. months just a lie with the air. No fake smiles, no time to care. Broken bottles, shattered dreams on the ground.
Grand reveal.
Yes, we'll see. Have a hair dryer to the left.
Right on. Blow it out a little bit.
Yeah. You look like my friend from Puerto Rico in the 90s,
It looks good. Wow.
Carlos.
All right.
We don't even have to run any cocaine drug deal like in the movie
Where's
Blow.
the outlet? Sorry, or should I just?
Here. Yeah, to the front line.
Should I get the gel or later?
She probably should. This mohawk just reminds me of my friend Carlos and him and my friend Slug around the Gigi Allen show time, and they just partied so much with their manteca, and Gigi died, and then the people dump him on the sidewalk and stuff like that in the front because the people are like, we're not responsible. You know, New York and insurance and all that shit and getting arrested.
So that was Gigi Allen's final overdose, actually, you were talking about.
Yeah, Slug and Carlos, they voices in history. No, names in history, but they're. So yeah, that's the Carlos cut. We stood in front of CB's too. So punk started in New York.
And is it
That was
deliberate,
before
heavy,
Gigi
kind of-
was dead. Yeah, because this
The
is.
unevenness is deliberate, how it's larger here, or is it supposed to be even? Or
No,
is it-
you needed one thing on this side to
Yeah, I
as a
see.
spike.
But this is like kind of a big one, then a really big one, then a little one. So it's kind of like,
It has to be. It can't be too symmetric.
got it.
So.
Definitely.
But we do.
So
we
this
do-
wasn't like you messed up. This is actually like how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
For the record.
Yes.
It's supposed to kind of be a little, have like a
The main defining features, it's like selling an apartment. Here, I didn't turn one room into
Yeah,
2 rooms,
I
but
think I understand.
oh man,
Right on.
yeah, Carlos was a good
So I
friend.
got
Here.
some hair in here. I could try.
Oh.
I could get it for you.
Hair is everywhere. I got a record called Hair. It's silly.
Really?
My friends give it to me. The stage people, they're a little bit older. You know, you get stuff from the generations around you. You know.
All right. Should we? Where do you want to gel, in here or?
Maybe I'm just a beast.
Board, man. Always. Yeah, no, I have a mutual friend. The way I know him is on like this pro skater
Yeah. Come on, say it again. Come on. This is the beast. And you got to slam forward like you just crashed.
This is the beast. Check out Spike Polite Radio every Monday.
Whatever, 68radio.net.
Please take me down to
Oh, someone play the drums.
Gentleman's Club. That is the only place I know I'll be loved. By the light of the sun, she's wrinkled and old.
Yes.
But tonight she's
Like
the
the Irish
queen
dub band.
of the pole.
Yes.
I can remember when I first brought her home. She passed out on the couch while I was getting stoned. She cooked me a breakfast of sausage and grits.
The hangover day.
Loving us strippers as good as it gets. Won't you please take me down to the Gentleman's Club? That is the only place I know I'll be loved. By the light of the sun, she's wrinkled and old. But tonight she's the queen of the pole.
I'm the drummer now.
It's over. Is that an original song or is that?
That's an original song. That's an original song by Johnny Arkansas and Black Diamond.
Yes.
Free on Bandcamp.
The dryer's in his head. Oh, the mushroom's in your brain. Oh,
How does it
It's not that bad. It's a good haircut.
I know. I explained about the Jewstone hat
Well,
with the
if you
tent,
think
with the
this is the worst
scarf.
haircut ever,
Oh, you guys
film these
stop!
guys. Look, film them. Look.
Stop! Samantha.
There's a lot going on here. He's a rebel without a cause.
Labor of love.
Warning. As the Mohawk took over, Spike, myself, Tony, and Beast in particular, then proceeded to get more and more wasted throughout the night, as well as partake in some other activities that we cannot show here. However, check out the link below for the full experience.